This time we're doing the hold on. Post. Feel God, boy, but yeah, gang. But yeah, gang. Sorry, but yeah, from the Feel God. Oh, from Smite, from over 130 in Smite of all the gods and everything. And I love playing all these gods. I love playing them to the proficiency and learning them in and out. Cause like now I know all the cooldowns. I know what you can do. I know when you can do it. I know how long does it take. I'm like, all right, now I know what you can do. How's your mechanics? How's your footwork? And then this game, with like over what's it called, over the 40 characters so far, and being proficient with them to some extent on console. Now I'm trying to bring it over to PC. Yeah, back with another Rivals video, and we got these patch notes to do, right? So first off, we got Angela, making it easier to knock her out the sky. Okay, reduce shield stance shield value from 350 to 300. It's gonna be easier to break her shield, and if you're more accurate, I know people struggle when on the lower end, on the higher end, and everything. I know people can, like, you know, have no issue, but she can still get out though. A good Angela that can get in and out. A good aggro Angela that could get in and out too, who can like just keep like cycling people and killing them. Oh my god, just and then some Angela that just go crazy, dude. But yeah, that might hurt him. She me a bit, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And then we got Captain America, Doctor Strange. Sorry, my bad. My brain just. We got Captain America. It's time for a little more Star Spangled offense. Reduce vibranium energy saw cooldown from 8 to 6 seconds. Okay, that's a little shield throw, right? The little bouncy one that goes off, and most of the time gets you finished off around the corner. It's kind of funny. I love it. So there's gonna be more openings for him to you know, finish off, open up fights and everything, especially in the middle of fights to charge up his ult. So we'll see how it goes. I love it. I love more what's it called? Buster caps. Love it. And we got Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme is more agile and dangerous than ever. Increase the Maelstrom of Madness conversion ratio of dark magic. Damage from 1.2 to 1.3. Okay, so he's gonna be like bursting you, boy. More, he's gonna be like boom. He's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be like, you know what I mean? He's gonna be whipping you with that, and then he's gonna be like, boom. He's gonna be like, like, you know, over you and everything, and then you're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt more now, so be ready for that. I might bring him back in just a wee bit. I'll use him a bit more. He might not just be like a what's it called, like a TP bot, but I still think he might. But cloak of levitation, new effect. Recasting during use now interrupts the ability. Preserves current movement speed and allows for new movement input to change trajectory. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's like think like an Ultron dash, and then it's like a wand, like you could come down like a Johnny, like you could come down. But I'm not. We'll see how this goes. I can't wait to test it out. We got Emma Frost. The White Crane's energy gains a little more dazzling. Increase energy gain. Hero hits from 10 per second to 12 per second. The Madam Gas Sentience hits from 15 a second to 18 per second. Shield hits from 5 to 6 a second. I'm not entirely sure where. I thought Emma was. I was gonna say Wanda. I thought Emma was fine. I didn't know she was like, you know, out of very struggling, but maybe she's not picked overall. There's a lot of stuff to pick now, especially as the hero pool gets out. But I guess they're just trying to make it more enticing, right? To like be like, you know, you always have good options. She's gonna hurt now. That's her passive. She's gonna charge it up on everything. It's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. She's gonna hurt. Be careful with that. We got Hulk. Okay, stronger than ever. Survivability and level and threat level got a gamma boost. Interesting. Reduce Hero Hulk Incredible Leap minimum charge time from 5.4 maximum charge from 2 to 1.7 seconds. The Hero Hulk reduce gamma burst cooldown from 6 seconds. Increase projectile from 70 to 75. Monster Hulk form. He is not immune to launch and knockback effects. Ooh, cool. He's gonna be jumping more often and more frequently, and he's gonna He's like the charge time takes less time too. Love that. And he's gonna be like clapping more. You know, man. He's gonna be like increase that projectile too. That's gonna hurt a bit more, so he might finish you off a bit more. Get that? You know, he might be. I might be jumping everywhere, and then. Monster Hulk. Now he might not get pushed off maps, and I wonder if he'll get pulled off by Spider-Man, honestly, but I'll still have to test with that. I know you can push him off. I know Thor can juggle him. I know Angela can just, you know, get rid of him. It's kind of funny, but I wonder if Spider-Man can like still pull him off. So it's gonna be something. Now we're on to the duelist DPS, right? We got Black Panther. Wakanda got Panther's offense and defense slightly up. Increase the King's Spear toss damage from 45 to 50. Gain 50% damage reduction during Bastic Descent. His ultimate startup animation. Now he's gonna do 10 more damage instead of, what is that, 90, right? 90 total damage. He's gonna do 100 damage. So that's gonna be something, because like then the dash can just finish you off with the 70, I believe. If it's still 70, that'll be 240. So you just have to melee you like at least one time, or you just gotta get shot like at least one time. Or like just a little melee, or like a little tickle, a little, you know, a little sneeze on your son gonna knock you over. But and then you get 50% reduction when you're ulting, just a bit in the beginning though. When he's shooting it, you can still shoot him, you can still crack him, I guess. You're like, you know, you can little pop him for the arrow to the head with Hawkeye. But we'll see, that brings him in a bit more. He's been, I guess, a terrible pick, but I think he still has the, what's it called, the team up, but not entirely sure. I wonder how it goes. And we got Blade. The Daywalker level rises. Use your weapon wisely. Ooh, okay. When wielding Hunter's Shotgun, Daywalker dash no effect. Slow enemies by 40 for 1.5 seconds. Increase second hit damage from 20 to 50. That's a lot. That's a 30. That's ooh. But like for 1.5 seconds, he's gonna hunt you down. Yeah, if you're by yourself, if he gets you off, you're not gonna be able to fight this man. And then that double dash now is gonna be like, instead of 40, it's gonna be 100 damage. He just has to shoot you for like 150, or just hit you or melee you with his lifesteal on. So good luck. Remove slow effect from enemies and apply 8% healing reduction per strike. 32% if all hit. Ooh, anti-heal up to 32 and for 3 seconds. Ooh, okay. That goes because I can really hurt a team. Blade might come into like a competitive comp, at least for that effect. But reduce damage from 5 to 8 per hit. Damn, never mind. So now his spinny attack is gonna, okay, never mind. What? That's a trade-off? That sucks. Okay. Oh. Reduce pellet fire per shotgun from 12 to 11. Okay, so I guess they're micro adjusting it, so this is interesting. Just one pellet less is funny. Damage fall-off now starts at 15 meters, was 30 meters. Okay, interesting. Again, then damage drops to 50 of base, and it was 40. Ooh. Yeah, so they want you to play a bit more like in there aggressively, more in their face, switch on and off. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I like that. I like what they're doing to Blade. I thought he was okay, but they love you. Daredevil. The Devil's Hell Kitchen gets a little less punishing. Reduce Devil's Chain high damage range damage from 80 to 75. That's his righteous cross, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And that's okay, so he's gonna be having less burst overall. 3-5 for all that, like that's like instead of 15 you can get 25 more extra damage with all, and he's just like hitting you, harassing you, just like trying to get your taxes and everything as a lawyer. So reduce Devil's Throw single tower damage from 32.5 to 30. From 65 to 60 on a single target. Okay, cool. So he's gonna have less what's it called? Less burst overall. Might be able to fight back, and I just get exploded by his burst now with like the combo he'll do like that, and reduce fury gain from Devil's Lodge. That's his get out. I think it's like 12, 15, 20 seconds. Hold on. When grappling to the surface from 2 to 1. That was a good movement to get out, and you can just cross and like change your hitbox location when you're like dashing using the animation and the little movement it gives you. But it's gonna excel the more accurate Daredevils compared to the less accurate, I guess, especially the one who uses the lash to go in as opposed to just using it environmentally to just reposition. So, and we got Iron Fist. Ooh, Lin Lee's strikes are slightly faster and harder. Increase Jeet Kune Do force strike damage from 30 to 35. I think that's the kick. And his like not the finishing kick with the, not the one that kills them when they're less than like 40%, but the one in his hit chain, like the fourth one, like so 30 to 35. The increase, he's gonna be able to finish. Yeah, that's gonna jump in, or you position, you wall run, you know, for you could get to some vantage point to be able to like, you know, gank him and everything. But it's gonna make it a bit more easier for him to finish you off. A lot. So, and increase dragon defense maximum duration from 1 to 1.2. Interesting. So they're increasing his block. I think they nerfed that before, but I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna make him come in more. So it's gonna be something to see. Namor, more power in base form, but his team up is toned down. Reduce aquatic dominion time for a single charge from 12 to 10 seconds. Okay, so he's gonna get his squids back up quicker. Wait, charge time. Oh, actually, not only that, he's gonna get them quicker, but he's also gonna be able to, if he's accurate, get them back faster and much more quicker. A good Namor, aggressive Namor, accurate Namor. it's gonna really benefit off of that, be able to just like dominion a bit more frequently compared to like the ones who are just using them as like, I got it as defense because we're getting harassed by like a spider or panthers, like, and we can't hit them. I'm like, you know, that Namor is not gonna benefit. The one that does, who's more accurate, will benefit a lot from this. Increase default monstral spawn health from 100 to 125. Oh, ooh, and damage from 17 to 18. Oh, his their health, they're gonna be more tankier and they're gonna hit harder. God damn it, I hate shooting the squids, dude. I hate the squids. I don't like turrets in games. I'm gonna be one of those in an advocate many times. I'm not one for passiveness in the game. You should be able to all contribute in a way that's not just like you're getting carried, and you should not have a turret or the gameplay for you. So, but they love me. Increase enhanced monstral damage. Increase enhanced monstral spawn damage from 11 to 12. So when they're like the what's it called, the left click or the left trigger or the L2, make them, the more aggressive one's gonna make them shoot and do more damage harder. Ooh, that's gonna be scary if he catches you out, especially with how many he can spawn quicker now. That's why he could chase somebody down and just set up quicker. So, and now we're on to the strategists, right? The supports, the healers, whatever you want to call them. Cloak and Dagger. Thank you. High and Tandy support is getting a shake up. Healing and flexibility updated. Reduce Dagger Storm healing from 55 to 45. Like her bubble is gonna heal less per second, so you won't be able to like just burst it so much. So maybe a Panther can actually kill through that. Maybe now, actually, we'll see. And like a spider ult, because sometimes you'll get webbed and be saved by the bubble. We'll see if this is able to, you know, you could kill through this. New effect: when a spell field is created, allies in range get a one-time healing of 60. You get like a burst heal off of it in the beginning. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. We'll see how that one looks. I wonder how that looks. Veiled Light Force and Terror Cape adjustments. These two abilities now share charges, capped out at 2, with each taking 12 seconds to recharge. After using either, both abilities enter a 2-second cooldown. So you can like back to back like spam heal and spam cloak dark and like just like destroy them, blind the out of them. Or keep it going. You can stack it. I guess the blind. That's dirty. I want to see how that goes. Gambit. The king. Oh, God. Like, the king of cards takes a hit. Is healing and ultimate. Reduce big impact healing amount per explosion from 25 to 15. Total from 75 to 45. Oh my God. Damn, dude. That's gonna. I might me. His name is gonna go somewhere now. Reduce raging royal flush healing from 75 to 55 seconds. Oh, interesting. Okay, he's gonna get less of a burst heal with that Adam like heal card. Bridge boost bounces on a single target are now set to maximum of 2. Single target are now set to a maximum of 2. Oh no, that's just single target. Okay. You can still bounce multiple times to them and the team. So yeah. Invisible Woman. Whose storm is a little less unbreakable. Her protection is a little less potent. Reduce guard shield value from 250 to 200. We all see her shield. We all know her shield. Trust me. We all know that's Sue shield, dude. 250 to 200. So it'll break quicker. Reduce shield restoration rate after reclaiming from 42 of a second to 34 of a second. Total time unchanged. Oh, a longer cooldown. Okay, got you. Reduce guardian shield healing to Invisible Woman from 50 a second to 25. Just herself, huh? Okay, just her. Just because they gave her the buff that you can like stand next to it and just spawn it next to yourself. That was a big one. It was kind of like, it was a little bit, I'll do this with her beginning. It's kind of weird that you can't do it to yourself. This, you know, maybe she was, you know, she didn't know much of her powers, right? But like, I don't know. And then reduced her healing to herself is gonna make it much more hard for her to stay alive. At least they play around and just burst herself back up and stay in the fight so long. So I'm not sure it'll take her out the fight or the game, like out of like the whole meta, but like we'll see. I think it will impact her just ever so slightly. We'll see how it goes. Rocket. Oh, why? Rocket on a bit of a slowdown. Reduce movement speed during wall crawl from 10 meters a second to 8 meters a second. Dude, why? What the? I love Rocket though. Why? He's my first lord. And not heal about Rocket either. I mean, like, oh, he has % damage on his minigun. Oh, this man can rinse people. Especially the tank. I love shooting me the tank, dude. Especially in the head. I love shooting those heads, man. Especially now. But yeah, his movement speed got reduced. That's a little bit sad. I don't know. I only bring him out when I really need to, because people really can't position. Just cycling their life in and everything. But team up abilities. Balance changes. Deep Wrath. Highlight Namor. No more tidal waves of pain. Namor team up gets nerfed. I mean, he's still gonna get it. He just got nerfed. Retitled Dirge cooldown from 20 seconds to 30. That's a big cooldown. Oh my god. The anti-heal's not gonna come up quickly. You gotta be careful with that. But once you get it out, you know, you can be more aggressive with it. Reduce undead monstro damage from 12 to 10. So they're gonna do less damage. That's cool. Reduce berserk state undead monstro damage from 7 to 6. Okay, so his aggressive squids are also gonna come down in damage. So they buffed him in his normal state, but they buffed his cooldown. Interesting. Okay. It's not his cooldown, his team up, yeah. We'll see how that at least it won't be so dominant, I guess, once you get like a killer Hela and a killer Namor. So vitality, vibrant vitality, Mantis and Groot / Loki. Loki's blessing is less overwhelming. Reduce Delphic blessing, any damage boost effect from 25 to 15%. Okay, the damage boost, yeah. I mean, granted, I don't think you see it like that much. At least I didn't see it that much. I don't think people really used it as much, but like I always tried to do it, but people always switched off. And granted, sometimes, you know, I guess the comp will require you to switch off, but 25 to 15 is a big, like 10% is gonna, like, you know, every time. I think people forgot about the damage boost, but like the people who did know about it, how to stack it up, and with everything, I guess with like Namor, for example, and like Hela, that comp with like a Loki and a Mantis and a Groot, like you're gonna get trapped, you're gonna get deleted behind that wall, dude. Adjust or removed. Okay. Ever burning bomb with the Human Torch and Spider-Man. The fiery friendship has been extinguished. Team up removed. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think people really use that as much. Like, because they nerfed a lot of Torch at some point, and then Spider was like situationally, circumstantially, like, you know, decent. If you could, you know, make him work, or like you can make him get off the map and pull him off the map and get value that way. But I think nobody played them afterwards because they both kind of made it a little bit like harder for them after they made their buffs, their nerfs. I mean. The spider's still in everything, like especially a good spider. I've seen good spiders. A good spider will run a lobby, dude, especially for like bad positioning and everything. Like he'll have a field day, and it's fun to see it though. It's fun. I'm sure a lot of people hate it. I'm sure that's why a lot of people surrender too. But like it's fun to see it though. I love to see it. You're just like, ooh, that's great. That's impressive, you know. Rocket Network with Rocket Raccoon, Penny Parker, and Star-Lord. Penny loses the armor spider nest ability she previously gained through her team up with Rocket Raccoon. So it's gonna be less, I guess, what's the word, suppressing and annoying for the lower ranks. I know a lot of people can't really deal with Penny lower ranks for some reason. It's really interesting, but you know, kind of rip Penny without her thing now, but you know, with only her webs, and we'll see how she performs with her healing webs. But you'll see, it's okay. I think that's fine. I never had an issue with Penny, so I always just shoot her, go as a flyer. I just switch to flyer every time I see a Penny, or I just go poke or go range. I'm like, oh, easy ult charge. There we go. She can't do anything. No, Mr. Pool's interdimensional toy box. Ooh, a Deadpool's Jeff the Shark team up. Okay, it's a pocket universe of shenanigans. Jeff gains the Jeff Cuddle Buddy ultimate ability. Oh, imagine that'd be cool. Jeff gains the Cuddle Buddy ability through the team up with Deadpool. As a team up anchor, Deadpool gains Vanguard, 50 hell. Oh, this 5 damage. Strategist healing. It's gonna be something in the future to see how to interact with this man's abilities, especially if there's gonna be so many different ways he can, like, understanding change his layout. So he could go tanky, more aggressive DPS if he wants to level up that way. He could get more healing if he wants. He could get more, like, every buff he could think of, right? He could build into it. Think of it as, yeah, he's an RPG character, right? And now from the trailer, if you guys saw it, it's gonna make this man like just more deadly or whatever he builds into. He could be a tanky DPS or a healing or a DPS. Now you can't kill him and his team, but they can just run at you. Or a tanky DPS. Or like a healing DPS. Or a healing tank. Right? So it's just like, just be careful with this, man, when he comes out. I can think of a few things to counter him, but that's just, you know, that's the whole thing. Especially that's only up to me, because, like, you know, if I play all these people, I can think of a few things that I would counter. Most of the time, I think that's not how I usually win my games. I just counter the people and just make them. If you're the ace, if you're going, like, eating my lobby, I'm like, damn, hold on, let's go this, and now you can't do it anymore. It's like, okay, cool. Now we get to play. Hopefully now they get to play, right? It's like, like, are you guys good? Let's go. And then we actually have a chance. Like, there you go. And hopefully morale doesn't die, but we get back out there, right? But well, hopefully we'll see how that goes in the future, like balancing Mr. Pool. Is like, ooh, that's gonna be a little bit spicy, if you know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a lot of combinations that he can make, a lot of combos. And the Parker power up. I think we saw this during the dev vision. There we go. Spider sticks together. Spider-Man unlocks new sticky spider bomb ability through his team up with Penny Parker. As a team up anchor, Penny Parker gains a health increase of 50 against that bomb that he can either use to, like, you know, whip you and then get in, or, you know, on himself for shields. But yeah, I like what they're doing so far. I like what they're doing all the time. I appreciate these little balance posts. You know, if you guys like it, let me know. Again, we're gonna hear. As you know, coming from like Smite and other games, most of the time I always learn the whole roster of characters and everything. So like, hope you guys liked it. You know, if you did, do that. You know, all that likes, unless you know he's gonna be there again. It helps not just maybe like the channel and everything, especially to like the algorithm. Make sure it's not like, oh, it's dead and I'll be here, and you see it over there and you're just like, damn, it's all alone in the corner. It's like, huh, that sucks. Right? Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Hope you like something, but yeah, if not, I'll appreciate the feedback. But day night, everyone, and thank you for all the support.